Yo, what's up? This is Avery of A Very Good Idea, and I wanted to bring to you today a special announcement. Now, many of you all have been viewing my tutorial series on how to convert an ice hockey skate to a quad roller skate. And I know you've been viewing it because I have been getting emails. I've been getting emails with different questions, and one of the questions that I've been getting a lot of is, where do you get those heels from? Here we have a quad roller skate that I am just about finished completing. But as you can see here, there's a part that's missing, and it's the heel. And I know a lot of you all are in a very similar scenario. And I just want to let you know that that is no longer an issue, because we're producing our very own quad skate heels right here at averygoodidea.com. That's right. These skate heels have been let me try to get up close with these things for you. There. These skate heels have been the work of about a year and a half worth's worth of effort. A year and a half's worth of effort. A lot of research and development, trying to figure out exactly how to reproduce these heels based off of the heels that I do have that I got from overseas, and how can I make them better. And so I played around with a bunch of different materials, and I even went so far as to get in touch with a manufacturer. And through a lot of experimentation, we were able to pinpoint the most useful materials to be able to make a skate plate. And so, I said a skate plate, to make a quad skate heel. Excuse me. And here we have it. So I'm very excited about these heels. The really cool thing about these is well, one, you can get them here in the United States. You don't have to hunt all over the world to try to find these things. But then another really cool thing about it is that these quad skate heels are produced with the most pliable, durable, impact resistant materials that I could get my hands on. So these should hold up to all of your moves and tricks, whether you're indoors, outdoors, whatever, what have you. These will do the job. And the other really nice thing is that they just look beautiful. So they have like this transparency or translucence to them, a lot like the clear sole of a sneaker. So really excited about these. And so I'm gonna go ahead and install these heels onto these skates here. And in order to pull that off, what we have here is a skate that's, my conversion is almost complete. So I have the boot, I've got the skate plate, I've got my trucks, I've got my wheels, I even got my laces here. Even got my laces here. And in order to install the heel, we are going to need a 12-inch flathead screwdriver, and then we're going to need 3/8 wrench right here. And then we also are going to make sure that we have our nuts for our mounting kit here that that connect to our bolts. And we have two go per skate, which is a total of 4 of these nuts here. So we're gonna take one of our heels here, and then what we have to do, as you can see, I have these bolts already coming through the bottom of the boot here. I already drilled the holes. So we're gonna move some of these bolts up to make space to insert the heel, and then you gotta kind of finagle it a little bit so that the holes, these holes, line up with the skate plate holes, and then the holes. I mean, excuse me. Then the screw. I mean the bolt, the arm of the bolt. So let's see. I'm just kind of like, I'm just. Let me make sure you can hear me. God dang it. So we gotta make sure that these bolts all line up, the holes. So just takes a little bit of finagling, you know, and I'm trying to do it so you can see it. That's really what it's kind of like. All right, 1, 2, and then push those in, just like that. Okay, so got them through the skate heel, got the bolts through the skate heel. Now I have to take the bolts and then make sure they go through the holes of the skate plate. So in order to do that, I'm going to take my screwdriver, and then if you can look inside here, let's see. See that? You're gonna see some. There you go. That's like a head. That's a head to one of the bolts right there. And then you see the other one in there as well. It's kind of hard to see, but it's on both sides. It's one on both sides. Let's see. There you go. It's like in the edge. But it's there. It's there. It's in there. So there it is right there. So we're going to take the screwdriver, and then we're going to stick it into the ridge, the debossed ridge of the head of one of the bolts. So I'm going to do that now. And then we're going to take this, and we just kind of line it up to go through the holes there. All right, that's one that's lined up. And then we're going to kind of screw it a little bit because it's somewhat threaded, somewhat. Then we're going to do the same thing with the other side. We're going to do the same thing here. Make sure it's all lined up. All right, and then we're gonna slightly screw it a little bit because there's some, when it initially screwed through the skate plate, it created some threading, which are basically like the grooves that allow the bolt to screw through. So now let's see. I'm gonna take this screwdriver, and then I'm gonna take the grip of the screwdriver, press it up against my gut so that my abdomen, so that the bottom of the screw sticks out, and then I'm gonna take one of the nuts, and then I'm gonna place it onto one of the screws here. Okay, so that's it, gripped it. Okay, so let's get a little closer so you can kind of see that right there, right? And then, so you can see the nut is connected to one of the bottom of the screw. We're gonna do the same thing to the other side. So just screw that in a little bit. Then you can kind of see the tail or the bottom of the bolt come through. Then we take one of the nuts. Make sure that catches on. It's gotta be, take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Okay. Kind of screwed a little bit from the top. Now it's gripped on there. All right, so we're gonna take our 3/8 wrench, turn this up. I'm gonna take the wrench and grab hold to one of these nuts, and then we're gonna take, dropped one of the loose nuts here. Dropped one of the loose nuts, but I got it. Okay, that's one of the other two. So anyway, I'm gonna take this wrench, grip onto the installed nut, and then take my screwdriver and stick it to the head of the bolt in the ridge, and then we're gonna twist righty-tighty. Okay, so that's one side, and then we're gonna do the exact same thing to the other side. Take the wrench, stick it on the nut, take the screw driver, put it at the top of the bolt into the screw head ridge, and then twist righty-tighty with the right hand while holding the left hand straight. Wow. So, whoops. So yeah. So that's one right there. That's installed. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's fresh to death. Yo. So now let's get the other one done. So we're gonna take the back of our boot. We're gonna push some of these bolts up. We're gonna take our heel, kind of jimmy it in here. Make sure the holes line up. Okay, then we're gonna take our screwdriver and we're going to push. We'll push some of these bolts through here. All right, got one. Okay. Got the other. So, all right. Okay, so we're gonna line these things up. Take the screwdriver. Kind of screw a little bit. Make sure everything is caught in there. My screwdriver is actually screwing the bolt through. Okay, that's one side. Now let's do the other side. So you gotta make sure that the screws get in there, get into that hole. Okay, got it. So got them on both. So now I'm gonna take the grip of the screwdriver, push it into my abdomen, and then we're gonna now the edge, the bottom of one of the bolts is the bottom to one of the bolts is sticking through. So now we're gonna take one of the nuts and screw it on. Yes, we are. Boom. That's in there. And then now, right, see that? That's in there now. It's still loose. We're gonna tighten it up, but we gotta put the other nut on the other side. So let's do that now. Okay, got that coming through. I'm gonna take the nut, hold that for a little bit, and then screw that. Boom. Now we're gonna take the wrench, hold the nut, and then we're gonna screw further. Look at that. And you want to make sure that that is tight, but don't do it so bad that you start to put a big indentation. You don't want to screw all the way through the boot. You just want to make sure that it's tight. So that's one side, and then I'm gonna tighten the other side. Like that. Make sure the screwdriver is in here locked up. Okay. All right. Ooh, baby. That's getting in there. And that's pretty tight. There you go. It's tight. And there you go. Wow, now that's installed. Look at that. Come on, man. You're not going to get a skate heel this pristine from anywhere else. So, and here we go. We have our freshly converted Bauer Vapor X-Shift Pros. And you can see the heel there, the heels, as so. So, how can you get your hands on these skate heels? Well, you can go to averygoodidea.com, and that's where you'll find them. We have a couple different types of skate heels made of different materials based on what it is that you're trying to accomplish with your project. So take a look at the site, place orders, email me if you have any questions and comments, concerns, anything like that. And I look forward to hearing from you. So talk to you later. Let's get this music going. Yeah. All right, y'all. Peace.